What is drama-free about sleeping with a man other than your husband?
Well, like I said, first of all, I did not know that was his cousin.
And he's married.
He just recently told me that. I'm talking about any random man. You should not be having sex with somebody other than your husband. Do you not see that as a problem?
If I knew that was his cousin, I wouldn't have done it. But whatever we have already done, Your Honor, it's already done, and it's gonna stay done because he don't want it. I'm gonna keep it that way because this man treats me like a queen.
I'm here today, Your Honor, to finally get my opinion heard by my wife without her telling me to shut up. And basically, she was always cheating, as you can see. And we have been together last year for 6 months. I was living in the house.
Take your time.
And I was doing basically everything that I was supposed to do as a man. And I didn't get nothing back in return from it, but other than my cousin, and she knew this. That's the bad part about it,
That's a lie, Your
She
Honor.
knew it when
Mrs. Walker, I'll get to you. Mr. Allen, I'm sorry.
He's been around. She confronted me because he didn't went back telling her that I confronted him, and she got on my case.
Hang on. Your wife got on your case because you said something to the guy she's fooling around on you with?
Yes.
Ms. Walker, did you do that?
That's a lie, Your Honor. That is a lie. I confronted him because he brought the drama to my house in my neighborhood where it's supposed to be drama-free. I even told him I was going to call the police. The neighbors saw him and asked him, was he okay? It was pouring down raining, Your Honor. He out there calling my boyfriend
What's drama-free about sleeping with your husband's relative?
I did not know that was his cousin. I just recently found out that they was kin. I did not know this.
Well, let's take kin out of it. What is drama-free about sleeping with a man other than your husband?
Well, like I said, first of all, I did not know that was his cousin.
And he's married.
He just recently told me that.
I'm talking about any random man. You should not be having sex with somebody other than your husband. Do you not see that as a problem?
If I knew that was his cousin, I wouldn't have done it. But whatever we have already done, Your Honor, it's already done, and it's gonna stay done because he don't want it. I'm gonna keep it that way because this man treats me like a queen.
Mr. Allen, I see your dilemma.
He was also cheating on me.
Ms. Walker, I see your dilemma right out the gate. I see you probably never get 2 words in edgewise before you get shut down. So the next 90 seconds belongs to you and only you. Are there things you need to say, not only to me, but to her?
Don't say, I don't want him to talk to me.
Ms. Walker, you will say not another word. Do you hear me? Not another word. I will rule in his favor. Do you hear me? Look at me.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you have to say either about your situation or to her that you haven't had an opportunity to do?
From day one, Your Honor, I've been there for her. I did everything that a husband's supposed to do for his wife. I went against my family members and everything. All I got was, you doing this, you doing that. For what? She would never let me see my family. She wouldn't let me see my kids.
Walker?
And every time I asked her to do anything, I always told, shut up, you can't do nothing.
Ms. Walker, did he go against his family to be with you?
He's a lie. He's a pathological liar. All he's doing is telling lies. He even told me he was going to treat me like a princess. He lied after
Ms. Walker, let me ask you this. In order to be treated like a...
When you can't win an argument with logic, label the other person a liar. It shuts down the conversation before the judge can get to the truth. Watch how quickly she resorts to character assassination the moment she's pressed for a specific fact.
Princess, don't you have to have some sense of, you don't even have to be royalty, you just have to be reasonable. I don't see that.
I was, Your Honor. I was reasonable, Your Honor.
I even caught her in bed with somebody else.
What happened? If you were once reasonable, what happened to make you who you are right now?
Because the way he treated me and he lied to me.
Don't you see that it's all you? Don't you see that the fact that you have a boyfriend makes anything he does within the context of that moment?
No, I don't see that, Your Honor.
Wow! Mr. Hagan, come here.
I did what I'm supposed to do as a wife.
Shh. You slept with somebody else. How's that what I'm saying?
I didn't even call.
I'm not going to sit at home and be, when he let Mr.
I just left in January, Your Honor. How we wasn't together? I was over there for 6 months. I was over there for 6 months, got a hair, nails, and everything else done. I was there.
Did he do that for you?
Never. Never.
Before she
Don't
started
worry,
working.
Only
Mr.
thing
Allen.
he brought me
Mr.
for
Allen,
Christmas, Your
I've been
Honor.
on the bench for years. I know the truth when I see it, and
Your
I'm
Honor,
looking at
the
it right
last
now.
4
Don't
years,
worry about it.
He promised me a purse. I never got a purse. What he did buy me for Christmas was a pair of boots for $125.
And a pair of shoes, the designer shoes.
Ms. Walker, I gotta say this. You can't smile at me with those teeth and tell me
I can smile
that you have.
because I'm telling the truth.
I'm
He's lying.
not. That's not what I'm saying. It's be quiet so you can hear the negative thing I'm going to say about you. You can't smile at me with a couple of $100,000, if not $1,000 worth of fake teeth in your mouth,
That's fake.
and tell they're gold.
$2,000.
$2,000,
That's my hard-working money.
and it's insane. It's just absolutely insane.
That's an opinion. That's your opinion.
Yeah. You in here worrying about bills and money and hair and got $2,000 worth of teeth. I don't have to worry about none
I
of
can
that.
take care of my business.
Yeah, well, but you're here asking him for money.
Because he
Mr.
raised
Hagan,
my
stop.
cable bill.
Sit down. Sit down. Woo! Now, Mr. Hagan, I'm not gonna, before I say anything else, do you see who you dealing with?
Oh, I see clearly who I'm dealing with.
No, well, go ahead.
I see clearly who I'm dealing with. But what I'm dealing with,
Who are you dealing with? When you see Mrs. Walker, when you talk to her, when you deal with her, what do you see?
well, I see a person that need love. I see a person that want to be loved. I see a person that can be loved. And that's what I do for her. I mean, the way she don't treat me no wrong. She don't treat me wrong or anything like that.
She doesn't fuss and carry on,
She don't do
none
none
of that.
You know why she don't do that to me?
Why not?
Because I treat her like she want to be treated.
How you gonna treat her
And
and
how
you
does she
married?
want to be treated?
Okay, what I do, I do what I do for the, for her. I give her things that she want. I don't go out my way and break
you
my
don't
back,
work.
for
You don't
things
work.
that, that I can't afford.
You don't
I
work.
run a bath water. Hey, I
I
run
ran her bath water for 3 years, did her hair, got her nails done, and everything with. And you are my cousin. You are my cousin. Bottom line. And I used to come to you faithfully to talk to you.
You used to come to me.
And
that's
you
the
know
problem.
my
Hang on,
wife-
the man needs to say something to
And
you. You go right ahead.
you know the situation. I was there, regardless. Or everything that happened to me, I was there. I came back, and we grew up together. And you knew we was married.
Do you have anything to say to him, Mr. Hagan?
Yeah, move on. I mean, that's point and blank. Move on. She don't want you. She want me. And the way I treat her, she gonna stay with me. By you showing up in the rain like you urging somebody.
Mr. Allen, believe it or not, feel it or not, that man has done you the biggest favor any person has ever done for you in your entire life. Ms. Walker, if you come back up here, will I be able to speak to you in a rational fashion? Will I be able to finish my sentences and
Yes,
questions
ma'am.
before?
Yes, ma'am.
Good try.
I was in the process of asking you if you would be capable of not speaking until I finished speaking, and you interrupted me before I got
I
done.
thought you was finished, Your Honor.
How could you think I was finished when I'm still speaking? It's ridiculous. Come here. Mr. Hagan, have a seat.
Your Honor, may I speak?
Yes, you may.
At the beginning, he was a good husband, but the thing that pulled us apart, he was always lying. He was always, Your Honor, I like to find things like, I'm not rich, but I try to get whatever I can afford. Okay, just like the goals in my mouth. I got them because I can afford it, and it's the finer things like that. That's my opinion. But at the same time, he started out being a flagger. He told me, baby, I'm gonna buy this purse for you. I'm gonna take you out to dinner.
That you got me
Okay,
on
he got a
probation for.
promotion. Okay, I know John Law, so what I did, I made it my business. The second day, he went back to work. After he told me he had a promotion, I went to go see, was he still a flagger? I went back to his job site, he was still flagging.
Mr. Allen, respond to that.
When I was there at that house, I cooked, I cleaned, and I paid bills. Gave her my whole check. And all I got in return was nothing.
He is lying, Your Honor.
And I asked her, can I see, talk to my family? I seen one of my cousins in Walmart. She told me.
He introduced me to her.
If you don't stop it,
She told me if I go speak to my people, my family, she was gonna slap me in my face.
Oh my God.
I didn't have a chance I haven't been around my family for 3 years.
Mr. Hagan, I want to know what you're over there
Stop
mumbling
lying,
about.
you're going to hell.
You seem disgusted about something that this man said about the manner in which he treated his wife. Please illuminate me.
What I'm saying, Your Honor, he's saying that she kept him from seeing his family and stuff like that. I don't care if you married or not married. You should never let nobody keep you from seeing your family.
Exactly.
Now it all clicks. By isolating him from his family, she ensured he couldn't maintain those connections. And by extension, she made it easy for her to slide into a relationship with his cousin without getting caught immediately. This wasn't a mistake. It was an isolation tactic.
Listen up. If you'd have been a good wife, you wouldn't have asked him to do it. You wouldn't have made it difficult for him to see his family.
I was a good wife. He
So
told me
he
a
didn't
whole
make
bunch
that
of
choice
times.
because he wanted to. We made that choice
No.
because you made it difficult for him to do otherwise.
He was
It was an
lazy.
unkindness and it was wrong.
You
and
was
Ms. Walker,
lazy.
I believe him. I believe everything.
Lazy?
Look at him.
He's nothing to look at. He's nothing to look at. I hate I even married him. Because all he do is lie, like he stand up here and lie. That's why I say he going to hell.
After all of this, Mr. Allen, what was the final straw for you?
My cousin.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
2 words well said.
Whatever, man.
So, Mr. Allen, you're seeking $485 you spent on shoes for your wife. Why don't you tell me about that?
For
Whoa,
Christmas time.
Ms. Walker, if you don't be quiet,
For Christmas time,
it's
Your
just
Honor.
annoying and silly, and it looks so ignorant. Just stop.
John does too.
No, I'm talking to you. He
John
doesn't look
does
ignorant.
too.
You do.
John does too. He looks stupid.
Okay. Your counterclaim is dismissed for failure to be able to behave.
That's fine.
And if you keep it up, I'm going to award him the money because he's able to conduct himself and you were not. Go ahead.
Christmas time of last year, I was at the house. Bought 2 pairs of designer shoes, boots and a pair of shoes. Both of them was like $385, you know, adding up everything.
The boots that he brought me, he paid $125 for them, and I also have the picture of them if you want to see the picture.
Okay.
What about the shoes?
I don't know what other pair of shoes he's talking about, but he did buy me them boots.
Well, they're name brand.
$125 was a sale.
I've never known this company to ever sell anything
It was
for
on sale.
$125.
That was on sale. It was around Christmas time.
Mr. Allen, I like you. I hate you. You know, do you know how ugly you look?
I don't care,
I can see that. I can see that.
because I know I'm not ugly.
You'll mind later.
I
You
know
will.
I'm not ugly.
Mr. Allen, I want you to know that you have a bright and lovely dating future from here on in. The next thing I would like to say to you is the next time that your family voices distress about the woman that you pick, you might want to listen.
Oh, yeah.
Because apparently they saw what you didn't see. They
Yes,
see
ma'am.
what I see, and they knew better. And you should listen. Don't get, let your heart lead you, but don't let it lead you too far.
Y'all see that because the way she acting now.
You have no more class than the woman that you are sleeping with. I will say that to you right
For me?
now. You're rude. You have not enough sense to be embarrassed by foul and unkind behavior. You have no dignity.
Well, that's your opinion.
Absolutely, and mine's the only one that counts in here.
Well, that may be true, but I'm going home with her.
Your sense, your sensibilities, your lack of, I don't want to say intellect, but dignity is.
So you saying I'm low on myself because I'm with her?
No, I'm talking about your conduct in this room. I don't know how you get men, Ms. Walker. I don't know what it is you do. Maybe you ought to write a book. I think you're one of the classless, crudest, inconsiderate people I have ever met, had the displeasure of meeting in my life. And it's distressing that women like you get hooked up with people. God bless you, Mr. But you don't deserve any better, so that's fine. I can't give you any money for the boots because it was a gift. But the biggest gift you get today is the gift of your freedom. Don't ever give that back. Don't ever give that back. And because, Ms. Walker, you were incapable of conducting yourself in an appropriate fashion in this work, your counterclaim is dismissed and will not be heard. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
All rise! Parties, we leave the courtroom.
I was always there for her. I did everything that a husband's supposed to do, and that's what the thanks I get, but that's all right, like the judge say. I'ma do better, and I deserve better.
I'll treat her like she want to be treated. I give her the things that she need, and she love me, and I love her too, and that's the point, that's the bottom line.
I'm a queen in his book. Thank you.
Cassandra says John keeps trying to get back with her, calling and texting her every day, but she says her heart remains with his cousin, William. She says John can't buy her the expensive gifts she needs anyway, so why take him back? John counters that Cassandra is 100% lying about his wanting to get back with her and says he would rather go to hell than to be with Cassandra ever again.
Friends, I am honestly at a loss for words after watching this absolute dumpster fire of a marriage. We just witnessed a level of betrayal that doesn't just break a heart, it destroys an entire family. Let's talk about Cassandra, the shameless wife. This woman sat in a court of law and admitted to sleeping with her husband's own cousin. And what was her excuse? She claimed she didn't know they were related. Ma'am, you were married to this man for years. You expect us to believe you didn't know who his family was? That is the most pathetic, transparent lie I have ever heard. The audacity of this woman is truly mind-blowing. She actually had the nerve to say that cheating with the cousin was drama-free because he treats her like a queen. Let's be real here. You aren't a queen. You're a homewrecker who chose to set your own house on fire. She spent the entire trial calling her husband a pathological liar, while she was the one caught in bed by the man who was paying her bills, doing her hair, and getting her nails done. It is the definition of toxic manipulation. But the moment that really made my blood boil was when the judge called her out on those teeth. Imagine standing in court, crying about unpaid bills and Christmas boots, while you're rocking $2,000 worth of gold in your mouth. You have money for the finer things when it comes to your own vanity, but you want to sue your husband for a $125 pair of shoes? It is disgusting. You are worried about Pantene versus VO5 and Daisy Dukes while your soul is completely bankrupt. Judge Maybelline was 100% right. You can't smile at the court with $1,000 in your mouth and tell us you're struggling. And then we have the cousin, William. Sir, you have zero class and even less loyalty. To look your own blood in the eye and tell him to move on because his wife wants you now? That is snake behavior of the highest order. You sat there acting proud that you run her bathwater, but you're just the next victim in line. You think you want a prize? No, you just want a woman who has no problem betraying the person she swore to love and honor. You both deserve the toxic bubble you're living in. I am so satisfied that the judge dismissed her garbage counterclaim. She didn't deserve a single cent from John. In fact, John, you got the biggest win of all today. You got your freedom. The judge was right. The best gift you received was being able to walk out of that courtroom and away from that woman forever. Your family saw what you couldn't see. They knew she was trouble from day one, and I hope you listen to them next time. You're a hardworking man who paid the bills and did the chores. You deserve a real woman, not a Paris Hilton wannabe with gold teeth and no heart. My final take? This is a massive warning to everyone. Isolation is the first step of a predator. She kept him away from his kids and his family for 3 years so she could carry out this affair in the shadows. When someone tries to cut you off from the people who love you, that is a red flag the size of a skyscraper. John Allen is finally free from a woman who treats loyalty like a joke and marriage like a business deal. But I want to hear from you guys in the comments. Was the judge right to roast her over the gold teeth? And what do you think about a man who sleeps with his own cousin's wife and then shows up to court to brag about it? Let me know your thoughts below. Hit that like button if you're glad John got out, and subscribe for more courtroom reality checks. Until next time, stay loyal, stay real, and for God's sake, stay away from your cousin's wife.